Welcome to this series where I'm reviewing some rookie mistakes in SOLIDWORKS and how you can avoid them. So I wanted to show how you can avoid making unnecessary reference geometry whenever you are creating an angled line or you need to dimension an angled sketch entity. So I want to create kind of a cut that's going to be at some angle up on the top of this arc. Maybe I'll do convert entities to grab the rest of that arc and then trim off the excess. Okay, so we have this little closed shape up here, but I don't have any other reference geometry in this sketch. Now, I need to say maybe this angled line will be 30 degrees off of the horizontal. What I see a lot of beginners do is they will grab a construction line and put a construction line somewhere like this, just kind of out in the middle of the sketch where we have that horizontal relation on it, which is going to make sure this is kind of like our horizontal guideline. Then they'll do the smart dimension to that line, and then you can apply the angle there, right? We'll give this one last dimension to fully define it. Okay, and you're left with this construction line that's not really necessary. And I'll show you another way that you can create that same dimension and avoid bogging down your sketch with reference geometry that you don't need. So I'll just delete this line and the associated 30 degrees, right? We'll move this off of 30 a little bit. And what I would do instead to specify that 30 degrees is go straight to the Smart Dimension tool. From here, you can select the line, you can select the endpoint of the line, and you're presented with this biad. So you can pick which direction is the kind of closest horizontal or vertical reference that you'd like to use. So I will click the left horizontal and then move my mouse towards it, click to place it, and do 30 degrees. And what we're left with is just this dimension that is kind of dimensioning off of the line itself using this endpoint. And we don't have any extra construction geometry floating around in the sketch. Now, this is obviously a pretty simple sketch with just one contour, one arc, one line, a couple dimensions. But if you can imagine in a very complex sketch with a lot of angled lines, if you're making a lot of extra reference geometry just for that one purpose, that may not be the most efficient way. So use this tip next time you need to dimension an angled entity in your sketch. Remember the biad, and we'll see you in the next one.